Welcome to Managing for Profit on Brownfield, a content partnership with Bayer. I'm anchor reporter Megan Grebner. With me today is channel technical agronomist Sam Park, who's based in Central Ohio. Sam, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you as well, Megan.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit about the spray early guarantee. But before we get started, let's kind of just check in and see how harvest has been going and how things are looking around your neck of the woods.
Sure. So I think the name of the game this year was moisture. We were dry a little bit early, and then we ended up kind of ending the season a little bit dry as well. So I think planting date and what development stages your crop was in when some of these dry periods hit is probably going to impact what we're seeing at harvest. But so far, April planted beans and April planted corn. That's really all that I've heard of coming off right now. Has been tremendous yields. So in some areas it's record yields for soybeans, and then others it's above average. But on the whole, I think folks have been tremendously pleased with their soybean yields and the early planted corn as well. So I anticipate here in the next few weeks, as this crop finishes off, we'll start to see more of that May planting date. Corn and beans get run, but still very positive and think that things are going to be looking pretty good here in the next few weeks as well.
Variability continues to be the name of the game, I think, this growing season. And it depends on where you are, from Ohio all the way out to Iowa, Nebraska, and other parts of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, when we are looking ahead, we're in harvest now, kind of in the thick of it. Farmers are starting to make those decisions, and in some cases have probably made those decisions for the 2024 growing season. As they're looking ahead, what are some things that they need to think about in terms of spraying early and getting that crop off to a good start?
Absolutely. So planning ahead for your herbicide program and weed management, that's always important. So one thing to be particularly that will be particularly important ahead of planting, we'll be having a strong pre-emergence residual program for weed control to help limit challenges down the road and manage yield. The XtendFlex technology that we provide helps to keep fields clean, starting with the pre-emergence application of XtendiMax herbicide with vapor grip technology, a restricted use pesticide, paired with a traditional residual herbicide. And the regional weed management recommendation tool is another great resource to help farmers make the best plan for their fields. One of the most important things, right, is when your fields start clean and you stay clean. We also have the added benefit of the spray early weed control guarantee here at Bayer.
Let's talk a little bit about that spray early weed control guarantee. What do producers need to know?
Sure. So the first thing is our team behind the XtendiMax herbicide is that we're extremely confident that spraying early can give you the control you need to have success in your soybean fields. However, if you follow all of our program requirements and still experience less than commercially acceptable performance on labeled weeds, Bayer will pay up to $26 an acre to assist on an additional application. So in order to learn more about this, if you have questions about program requirements and how you can be involved, farmers can visit sprayearlyguarantee.com, where they can find program details and take the quiz to see if they qualify.
Sam, I'm assuming there are some steps that farmers need to take in any herbicide program. What do they need to think about and incorporate if they're spraying early?
Sure. So the first step for farmers is to prepare their fields for the next planting season. And that can either be accomplished through burn down or through tillage practices. So pre or at planting, farmers should apply XtendiMax herbicide and a residual herbicide for at least 2 modes of action out there. If you use XtendiMax herbicide pre or at planting, this will help you qualify for both the start clean and the stay clean portions of the spray early weed control guarantee. Now in season, if we need to go back in, farmers can use glufosinate as a post option. XtendiMax herbicide does not need to be applied post to qualify for the spray early guarantee. Once these steps are complete, farmers can rest assured knowing that they started clean and will stay clean and protected by the spray early weed control guarantee.
What other benefits do farmers have when they spray early with the XtendiMax herbicide?
So spraying early offers farmers that additional cushion of flexibility in their weed management strategy. So spraying early puts you that much further ahead of controlling the weeds in your fields. And the XtendFlex soybeans that are compatible with the XtendiMax helps you to control more than 475 weeds, and based on approved EPA herbicide labels for the herbicides recommended for use in each weed management program as of January 2023. We got to remember, right? Weeds are competing for resources, right? They're competing for water, they're competing for nutrients. So even if weeds only make up a small percentage of your field, they can still lead to a reduction in yield for your soybeans. XtendiMax herbicide helps farmers maximize yield potential by helping to control tough weeds in their field.
Sam, when you look at a growing season like you've had in Ohio this year, you've been dry. How do farmers take into consideration the current conditions as they're making those plans to get a jump start on weed control for the coming year?
Sure. So that's just going to be, let's monitor the weather, right? We want to make sure that we have enough moisture to activate some of these technologies and some of these chemistries that we have out there. So that would just be mindful of the moisture that you have in your field, the moisture that's going to be coming in, the performance precipitation, what weeds are coming up now. And so just making sure that we're going to be able to get the most out of those chemistries that we're putting out there. And a lot of that comes down to moisture. So when it's really dry right now, it's just something to keep in mind, that let's just watch the radar, wait for a little bit of moisture so we know we're getting the proper activation and proper control.
Anything else? Any other thoughts for growers thinking ahead to the 2024 growing season?
No, I'm just excited for the bulk of harvest to go through. Excited to hear a lot more results. I just hope that everybody has a successful and safe harvest for 2023.
Sam, great to see you again.
Yep, great to see you as well. Thanks.
I'm Megan Grabner with Managing for Profit, a content partnership with Bayer on Brownfield.